Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carried by number 20.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, the second down throw on target. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call. Had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation for the 49ers.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
On the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Niners' 30-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And this is third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. With Lindsey out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 9
His
yards.
first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Dancing to his left. He's and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
It's second and inches at the 49ers 20.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on second and 3. Mayfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He'll decide to keep this once more. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run it with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Get in the end zone. He didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. But he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get put
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
3rd and long for Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The field goal.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the safe points and there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bank.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll look to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Baby.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That is caught at the 7. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Rams.
Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Mayfield's pass. Intercepted. So
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the
The Patriots are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Houston Voyagers are now on the clock.
I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
No
Never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle. The top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard.
Throwing on second down. Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Carolina.
To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Throwing is Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 19 tight. 56. Mike.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Panther.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, this is Cannon, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And this.
Bridgewater.
Third.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 to Mike. 56.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
2nd down, here's Eason. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
9 brings up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And
the
happy.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 24-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Eason. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if
If a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Number 12,
DJ Moore. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56, Mike. 56.
Eason completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, this is Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now Eason. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Flowers. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
From the gun. Flowers. He's going to look deep for Moore. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 68 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Dante Hightower on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Eason to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Panther first down.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 30. Panthers 23.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
First down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Bridgewater now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 16.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 11,
Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And, partner, they found a gap there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You. 52's the mic, bring it home.
2nd and 9 now. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Eason on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Cannon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Burst by him near the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for the 49ers, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.